Should you or should you not take action in the 3D when manifesting your specific person? Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. This is Priya, your manifestation coach. And in this video, we are going to take a closer look at if you should or shouldn't take action in the 3D whilst you're manifesting your specific person. But first, if you would like to get coached by me, I offer an online course, Manifest Your SP Mastery. This is where I show you step by step exactly how to manifest the version of your specific person that you desire. I also offer monthly membership coaching. This is where you can get live coaching with me on a weekly basis to really stay on top of your manifestation game. And finally, I also offer one-on-one coaching to help you manifest anything your heart desires. This also includes text and voice note membership. You can get access to any of these offerings by simply clicking the link below in the description box. Okay, let's get back to this video. Should you or should you not take action in the 3D when manifesting your specific person? Now, the reason why I made this video is because I've been getting so many questions from you guys about Priya. Well, should I text my specific person? Or should I not text my specific person? Like, what do I do? Do I just need to stay in the wish fulfilled? But then what about the bridge of events? Don't I need to take action? So here's the thing. When it comes to if you should or shouldn't take action in the 3D when it comes to your specific person, should you message them back? Should you not message them? Should you go out with them for dinner? Or should you not go out with them for dinner? None of that matters. The action you take is absolutely irrelevant. The only thing that matters is the identity you're taking the action from. Are you taking that action from the version of you that knows you and your specific person are in a happy, committed relationship, that they love you, that they adore you, that you're lovable and good enough? Or are you taking that action from the version of you that thinks, I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable, I'm not pretty enough, SP won't commit to me, SP's an avoidant, what if SP's never ready for a committed relationship? And so you're in that desperate chasing energy where you're trying to micromanage things and control things in the 3D because you're craving or missing your specific person and you need that dopamine hit. If it's coming from that identity, then you absolutely don't want to be taking action from this identity. Instead, you want to make a different choice. You want to go within and remind yourself you're already the version of you that has your specific person. So let's take a step back here for a second. Nothing in your reality can change until you have first changed what is going up in here. Meaning the way that you see yourself in relation to your specific person and the way that you see yourself when it comes to love and relationships. If you haven't changed the way that you see yourself in your mind, so that you have stories that say, I am lovable, I am good enough, I am perfect, I am God over my reality, love and relationships always work out for me, SP loves me, SP adores me, SP always treats me the way that I want to be treated. If you haven't changed your consciousness to your desired state, nothing in the 3D will change. No action you take in the 3D will change anything because the 3D is the reflection. That's the effect. Who you are being in consciousness is the cause, meaning your dominant stories, your beliefs, and your assumption. That is the cause. The 3D is the effect. So if you are frantically texting your specific person, if you're trying to get them to meet you, if you're trying to get them to talk to you, if you're trying to force things or micromanage things in the 3D, and it's coming from the identity of not having, that is what will be reflected back to you. Your identity is what gets reflected back to you, not the action that you are taking. Conversely, if you are somebody who's like, I know this is done, me and SP are in a happy, committed relationship, they love me, they adore me, they can't get enough of me, I am lovable, I'm good enough, I am perfect, who wouldn't want me? And you really know that this is your dominant state of being, then absolutely message them. Absolutely take whatever action it is that you want to take or don't take. The action doesn't make diddly squat. It's the identity that you are doing it from. Also, sometimes people freak out because they're like, well, what if I miss the bridge of events? Aren't I supposed to take action? Number one, if you are analyzing if you should or shouldn't take action, that in itself tells me that you are not in the state of the wish fulfilled, that you are not taking action from the identity that already has it. Because if you were, you wouldn't give a shit about the outcome of the action you take. Meaning if you truly knew, me and SP are in a happy, committed relationship, they love me, they adore me, and you sent them a message, and maybe the reply that you got wasn't favorable, maybe they sort of just shrugged you off, you wouldn't give a shit. You would be unmoved because you're in the identity of, I already have this, it's already done. So you wouldn't care what the 3D is showing you. You don't need validation from the 3D. You just be operating from it's already done. And so the outcome of the action that you took wouldn't really matter because who you are being is what matters. Now, when it comes to, oh, but what if I miss the bridge of events, Priya, etc., you can never miss the bridge of events. And here's why. The bridge of event is instant. It is instant, meaning the second your dominant state is your desired state, your manifestation happens instantly. The bridge of event is just the story, the linear story of the 3D, but it's actually happening instantly. So what do I mean by this? I mean, let's say you get into the desired state of me and Spirit in a happy, committed relationship, and then boom, they send you a message telling you that they miss you and that they love you and they want to give things another try. And if you would be up for seeing them, and then when you see them, they say to you, oh, you know what, for the last 2 months, I've really been thinking about you and I've been reflecting and I've been doing so much healing work. And then you're thinking, oh my God, for the last 2 months, this is when I had been affirming, and how synchronistic. But in reality, what happened is you got into the state of the wish fulfilled, and then it was instant. Then the bridge of events had to occur, and the bridge of events, the story was, over the last 2 months, they've been working on themselves, they've been healing and this, that, and the other. And now they want to be with you, right? You can't miss the bridge of events because it's instant. You will never miss it because your manifestation is happening instantly. That's why you just want to focus on your state of being. You want to focus on being the version of you that already has it, because you remember that you are the source of everything. And that's why you go within and you give it to yourself. Right? Either through affirmations. Remember, affirmations are just a thought that you're thinking. You saturate your mind with me and us being in a happy, committed relationship. They love me, they adore me. Or you visualize, if that's what you like doing. It doesn't really matter what you do. It's your awareness that is bringing light to your manifestation, what you're focused on. But once that becomes your dominant state, it must be reflected back to you in the 3D. You can never miss your manifestation. You can never miss the bridge of events, because there's this illusion that the bridge of events is this linear thing when it isn't. It's all instant. It's all instant, so you can never miss it. But secondly, if you are thinking about the bridge of events, if you are thinking, have I missed the bridge of events? Am I on the bridge of events? That is a tell that you are not operating from the identity of knowing it's done. The version of you that knows it's already done, that knows you're in a happy, loving, committed relationship with your specific person, is not looking for validation in 3D. You're not looking for the bridge of events. You don't care. You just freaking know it's done. So when it comes back to action, like what action do I take? What action do I not take? Check in and ask yourself, what identity is it coming from? Is it coming from the version of me that knows this is done? Or from the version of me that doesn't feel lovable and good enough, that is craving and missing SP? And sometimes people will bullshit themselves. Sometimes people will say, oh yeah, I'm going to message SP today and tell SP that I think they're amazing, this, that, and the other, because I know it's already done. And then you go and you take that action. And then maybe you get a response that's unfavorable. Maybe SP says, oh, thanks very much, but just so you know, it's never going to happen. And then from there, you begin to spiral and you're like, oh my God, it didn't work. It's not working. This didn't work. Why hasn't my manifestation worked? That there is proof that you weren't really taking action from the identity of it being done. Because if you were taking that action from the identity of it being done, you wouldn't give a shit about their reply. It would not move you. That negative response would not move you. You'd just be like, huh? We're already married. We're already in a loving, committed relationship. So the trigger tells you that you were bullshitting yourself, that you were pretending, oh yeah, I'm taking this action from the identity that knows it's already done. But in reality, you were taking it from the identity that was scared that it's not working. And so that you were trying to micromanage and control the 3D, or the version of you that really missed your SP and just needed an excuse to message them. So you want to be real with yourself when you're doing this work. Be honest with yourself, because only then can you make a different choice. If you notice you are taking action from the identity of the version of you that does not have your SP, don't take the action, because the action is not what's manifesting. It's just going to trigger you and cause you to spiral and to be like, why isn't this working? Blah, blah, blah. When in reality, you just need to focus on shifting your identity. Remember, cause and effect. 3D is the effect. Your mind, your assumptions, your dominant thought patterns is the cause. So you want to focus on changing your state of consciousness to that of being the version of you that already is in a loving, committed relationship with your specific person. And when that occurs, this will be reflected back to you in the 3D. Now, I know some people are going to be like, but Priya, if it was already done, wouldn't that be reflected back to me in the 3D? So I would never get like a negative reflection. Sometimes what can happen is you could be in a dominant state of it's done, but it's not 100%. And so you get a reflection that kind of shows that. But because your dominant state is that of it's already done, it doesn't move you. And from there, it shifts to being 100% the version of you that knows it's already done. And then boom, that's when you get the manifestation. Ultimately, to simplify this, it comes down 2. It doesn't matter what action you take or you don't take. The only thing that matters is the identity you're taking the action from. But the greater message is nothing can change in your 3D reality until you have first changed what's going up in here. Meaning if you haven't changed your state of consciousness, if you haven't changed your self-concept and your stories about your specific person, no action that you take in the 3D is going to change anything, because the 3D is a reflection of your state of consciousness, of your awareness. So until that changes to say, I'm lovable, I'm good enough, I always get what I want, SP loves me and adores me, SP loves me exactly the way that I like to be loved, until that becomes your dominant state, nothing in your 3D can change. This isn't in a game, there is nobody else to change but self. You are the source of everything. And then from there in the 3D, the only thing that matters at this point when it comes to action is what identity am I taking the action from? Again, it's who are you being? And when it comes to the bridge of events, you can never miss the bridge of events, number one, because it's instant. When you get into the state of having, when you're being the version of you that has your specific person, it is instant. Number two, though, if you are wondering, am I on the bridge of events? Am I not in the bridge of events? What if I miss the bridge of events? That there is a sign that you're operating from the version of you that does not have your specific person. And what you want to do at that point is go back within and remind yourself that you already have it. Give it to yourself from within. Me and SP are in a happy, committed relationship. They love me, they adore me, or you do a visual. Whatever it is that you do, you go back to yourself, fulfill yourself from within, get on with your day, stay in the dominant state of having, and then your subconscious mind must produce proof to you of the dominant state you are dwelling in. So I hope this video has helped to clarify when it comes to taking action in the 3D. That ultimately it's not about the action that you're taking. The action that you're taking doesn't mean diddly squat. It's the identity you are taking the action from. That's the only thing that matters. But more importantly than that, you want to ask yourself, have I changed my state of consciousness? Am I in my desired state? Because until you change what is going on in here, meaning your self-concept and your stories about your specific person, until they are favorable, nothing in your 3D can change, meaning you will continue to experience the unfavorable version of your specific person because you haven't changed your state of consciousness. You haven't changed your identity to being the version of you that already has it from within. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. Mwah.